Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports.
Here we go.
Cuts off the pass. Here's Dozier. These are two teams with a clear identity, Grant. Defense is their backbone.
Oh, B.A., I don't expect to see many easy buckets between these two defenses. They're disciplined, hardworking, and gritty. And, of course, they make you work for everything.
Pass to Poirier. Here's Dozier. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Yeah, a strong move to the rack draws that foul.
No good on that one. So he comes up empty, missing both. They set the pick to the paint. Misses the layup. And just over a minute played here to start the game. Here's Smits. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game. Drives to the hoop. Shot's good by Courtney.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Here's Moore, giving this team some energy, averaging a little over 10 points a game. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And that's why you don't give up on the glass.
Man, his efforts well rewarded right there.
Well, that's what he does. He makes an impact with his activity on the boards.
Here's Poirier. Rips in the dunk off the timely pump fake.
Well, that's a great pass. He has the timing and rhythm of a metronome.
And he drives in. Key. Three-pointer off the mark.
And even after airtight defense like that, you still just expect him to hit those kind of shots.
And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. But you can't make it that obvious.
Here's Moore.
Well, he's a bit of an undersized center. However, his leaping ability can certainly mask that.
To the inside. Pass to Poirier. Crafty move. Thompson pulls it in. Here's Key. And he misses the go-ahead basket. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And that one misses. He hits the second from the line. And here is Thompson. He's scoreless. And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played.
Well, that's why it's so important to seal off those passing lanes inside. Make them earn points in the paint.
Here's Courtney. He's been a consistent contributor, averaging just over 11 a game. Pass to Poirier. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. Now here's Thompson. Checking his numbers, he's put up a little over 9 points a game. Here's Moore. And there's a pick. Here's Costello. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice.
Well, he's been very efficient in this quarter. Keep getting him the ball.
Here's Thompson. And it's Dozier with the rebound. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
The home team calls timeout. A three off the inbound. And he buries his first. First look.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Here's Lloyd. He takes it in. Here's Spider. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Pass to Key. And that misses. That would have put him up. Here's Lloyd. Here's Swider. Here's Papagiannis. It's deflected. Pass to Key. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup.
And even though it wasn't a great screen, he found a way to create some space.
Here's Swider. From deep. It's rebounded by Key.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes. Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
That one's off. And he sinks the second. 1:41 left to play in the first. Here's Larkin. No made baskets yet. Pass to Swider. 6 on the shot clock. Driving to the basket. Shot's good by Lloyd. We've got 1:13 left in the opening quarter. Takes the three. The rebound by Swider.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
Pass to Papagiannis. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. Here's Costello. Fourth three. Can't hit. 1 for 2 now. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Swider. From behind the arc. Costello grabs a miss. Down low. 4 seconds left. And that's 2 points on the layup. Costello's got his second basket of the night.
Well, sharp interior passing is so important. the best way to create high percentage buckets.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Yeah, but it's hard to keep that kind of intensity for the entire game. But if they can come close to that, they'll be in a great spot.
There's the steal. 3-on-3. Out to the wing. To the left wing. Shot clock at 5. Releases. And all around the rim that time before dropping.
Well, I'm not sure what he was thinking there, but he drained it.
Here's Larkin. Over to the left wing. Here's Lloyd. Pass to Papagiannis. Inside. Taylor's shot is off. Here's Larkin. No points so far. Here's Swider. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And it's already hard enough to play D in this league. Some people feel that traveling has gotten out of control, Coach.
Well, I don't know if it's gotten out of control, B.A. I think the referees do a pretty good job on traveling. I think what's important for the referees is they have to be able to determine which travel calls gain a guy an advantage and which ones you could let go because they have no effect on the play.
Did you guys see that? What an insane slam.
Man, you got to have some hang time to pull that off. Can't connect from short range. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Goes up off the inbound. And he dunks it down.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
First free throw is good.
They've been impeccable from the line here in the second period, doing what they can to try to build some momentum.
Thompson with it. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Pass to Taylor. Back to Thompson. Shot clock at 6. Poirier with the rebound. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. And that one is hammered home.
What? Wait. Hey, dunks are always for the big boys.
Emphatic move by the point guard.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring options.
Here's Thompson. They set the pick. Lets the 3 fly. Poirier with the rebound. Here's Courtney with the drive. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Thompson right side. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Just 5 on the clock. To the middle. Can't get it to fall. Pass to Poirier. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Okay, showing he's capable of throwing it down.
Hey, I wish we saw more of these dunks from him. He obviously has the size and ability for it.
Well, remember, guys, size doesn't always equal athleticism.
All he needed was a little separation. So effective.
Boy, cleared the path, put him in position for a prime-time dunk.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
And with the score as close as it is, these are the opportunities you truly can't allow.
Beyond the arc. Here's Smits. No points yet. Going inside. With the tip. Now Thompson. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Down low. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity. Nice. Gets his second bucket. He's 2 for 4 now.
See, now that layup isn't possible without the help of the pick.
Pass to Moore. Fires the three. The offensive rebound. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Here's Dozier. Pass to Poirier. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark. Here's Key. Right wing. And it's Smits with a rebound. And so ball out of bounds. Thompson touched it last.
He was all over that pass. That's a cautionary tale.
Yeah, and you know they're tracking the tips and deflections because that tells you who's affecting the game.
And there's the drive. Off target at the rim.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
Here's the break. Here's Dozier. Throw it down on the breakaway jam.
And you can tell they're in sync right now, expertly turning the steal into fast break points.
Moore. Lets it go from deep. Poirier with the rebound. .34 seconds left in the first half. Pass to Smits. Here's Dozier. Clock at 6. And the basket by Poirier. Poirier's got 14 points for the game.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
That's tipped. And here is Thompson. Oh, and he hits it at the buzzer.
Makes his selection just in time. Well done.
Well, it's good to have a player on the floor with that kind of awareness. He recognized the situation.
And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Leading by 1. And we'll be back right after this. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Pass to Dozier. Beat the shot clock, but it's off the mark. To the left side wing. Here's Moore. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Man, the defender really went after him.
It's his first trip to the line. And so he makes both from the line. Here's Courtney. Pass to Poirier. Oh, he missed the layup. He had it with the pump fake. To the paint. It's intercepted. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Pass to Smits. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark. Inside. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And he can't get the first one. And he's good on the second. Right around a minute and a half played in the third quarter. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Pass to Dozier. There's a screen. Here's Poirier. And that one is stuffed right through.
Excellent movement on the play. The pass on time and on point.
Here's Moore. Four on the clock. There's the three. And it's Dozier with the rebound. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
And the visitors call time here. Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Pass to Taylor. And it's rejected. Here's Larkin. Still no points. Into the lane. Here's Swider. Sinks the tray.
Hey, if you leave a great shooter open, you deserve to get by.
To the inside. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. Here's Papagiannis. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. They set the screen. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Sometimes the action speeds up on you a little too much. Two teammates not on the same wavelength there.
Here's Larkin, providing this team some offensive stability. A little over 10 points a game. No good on the shot.
I'll tell you what, we know he's been struggling tonight, but his teammates have pitched in big time.
Driving inside. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Larkin's got his first basket.
Well, you love the unselfishness. Makes the next pass and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
Costello, that's good.
Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
Here's Larkin. Driving in. Pass to Swider. Down low. Just 5 to shoot.
Yeah, not a smart move on that pass. Hopefully he'll learn from that.
Here's Larkin. Here's Papagiannis. Here's the three. Costello grabs a miss.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
Well, the offense has to look for ways to get him easier shots, better selections. You have to be set up for success.
5 to shoot. For the lead. Lloyd pulls it in. Pass to Larkin. Here's Lloyd. Here he goes. Up and in on the layup. Lloyd's gotten his second bucket. Now here's Thompson. Here's Taylor. Fires for three. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson. Here in the second half, these teams still neck and neck.
I really like how each team is matching the other's intensity.
Pass to Papagiannis. And so they choose to intentionally foul. Inside. No good with a layup. Oh, ripped away. Thompson pulls it in.
He's giving his all, but you can't force yourself back on track.
And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit. Yeah, it was just a little late. I mean, he thought he got there, but the ref saw it otherwise.
It's a close game here in LA. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Pass to Swider. 6 to shoot. Takes it inside. Papagiannis, no good.
He's lost his rhythm completely this quarter, but he's determined to stay after it.
To the middle. Oh, tried to dunk it home, but he drew the foul, and he'll go to the line.
Man, good whistle there.
That free throw, no good. And the second free throw is good. Here's Larkin. There's 49 seconds left in the third. To the paint. To halt the run. No good on the layup.
Oh, nice job protecting the rim. Turning an easy bucket into a miss.
Pass to Thompson. First trip to the line for him here. That free throw is good from Thompson. And he can't hit the second. 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Out to the right wing. Here's Larkin. On target from range. Larkin's got his second bucket on the night.
If you can, use up the clock en route to the last shot.
Yeah, but if you get an open look, you got to think about taking it no matter how much time is left on the clock.
He gets it in there.
Honestly, I don't know how he pulled that off.
He got it up. Can't get it to drop. And that'll do it for the third quarter. They're up by 6. And coming up as soon as we... We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. Thompson with it. There's the triple. That shot missing.
Even though it hasn't been his best game, they're still up, and that's what's important.
On the wing, Jones. It's stolen. Deflects the pass. To the middle. And they're on the break. And the dunk by Jones.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
A sequence like that really does sting. I'll tell you that much.
Thompson attacking. Jones with some nice D. Pass to Swider. And here's the fast break. The 3-ball. Nails it from 3.
Their long-range shooting since halftime has been as strong as you could hope for.
To the right side. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. The 3 sends it home from three-point land.
That's exactly the kind of shooting you need down the stretch to win games.
Here's the pick. Over to the wing. Here's Key. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
Right side, Jones. Out to the right wing. Here's Swider. Off with the layup.
And they need his offense right now. But his shot is just not falling.
If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. 5 on the clock. Inside. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
And since the halftime break, their offense has just been on another level.
Well, the coaching staff made some adjustments for the second half, and they've come out with focus and execution.
The home team calls timeout. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks, guys. The head coach of the home team had some words for his team over the break. He told his players, we are right there, guys. This game is ours. Continue to work hard, and we will win this game.
Okay, thanks, Allie. And it's good. 2 points.
This is when your interior D has to be on high alert.
Down low. Here's Courtney. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Thompson outside. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. And the layup is good off the glass.
And since the break, both teams are increasing their intensity and really getting after it.
Yeah, and you can feel the pace picking up in this second half. Both teams have dialed up the intensity.
Pass to Smits. Just 5 to shoot. Hey, hangs in midair and converts the double clutch layup. Smits has got his first 2 points of the night.
That's tough to take as a defender. You've got position and you still get beat.
Here's more. Thompson outside. Pass to Key. Out to Thompson. This one for 3. Drops in the 3.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
To the inside. Poirier. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Tossing a pass to the interior. That's what you want to do. Get into the paint.
Here's more. Ball stolen. Pass to Dozier. Ooh, he leaves no question.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
And they've been producing at a high level.
No question. They're in a nice rhythm offensively.
And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
2-point game. To tie it up. And he lays it in.
Get some style points there. Pretty finish.
Here's Taylor. Shot clock at 6. There's the drive. He's off on the first.
And they can't run away from this problem. Free throw shooting continues to be an issue that they need to address.
He does enough to give them the lead. Every point critical here with the game in the balance.
To take the lead. And that's how you get it to go inside. Neither team able to build a lead and sustain it.
After 6 lead changes, it feels like it could come down to one big play.
Here's more. Shot clock at 5. Oh, no good.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
On the take. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation.
They lead by 1. Oh, the feathery touch. Dropped it right over the rim.
That's where they'd like all their shots to come from. .107 left
in the fourth quarter of this one. First free throw is good. And that brings him within 2 here. And he makes both free throws. Here's Poirier. Oh, no good on the layup. 40 seconds left in the game.
Whoa, that is as clutch as it gets. Big time play.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
Both hands there for a little extra.
clutch bucket. A defensive stop now could be all it takes to clinch the win.
Let's loose for three. Knocks down the trifecta.
That's an important bucket. Now they have to guard the perimeter tight. No threes at all.
Here's Courtney to win the game. No good from three. And so it's a victory.